In the shadows of global conflict, one name echoes with unmatched reverence: the British SAS. Feared by their enemies and admired by allies, the Special Air Service has become the benchmark for elite warfare. From covered desert raids in World War II to cutting-edge operations in the digital age, this is the story of the SAS. Their origins, their most legendary missions, their relentless training, and the future that awaits them. Who dares wins. This is the motto that forged legends. Origins of the SAS. Born in the desert. The year was 1941. Amidst the brutal campaigns of World War II, a visionary British officer, David Stirling, proposed a radical idea: strike deep behind enemy lines with small, agile units. His proposal was simple but revolutionary. He formed a unit disguised under a misleading title, UL Detachment, Special Air Service Brigade, to confuse German intelligence. The SAS began with dangerous parachute raids behind Axis lines in North Africa, sabotaging aircraft, fuel depots, and communication lines. Their first mission was a failure due to weather, but they adapted quickly. Abandoning parachutes for rugged jeeps armed with Vickers K machine guns, they launched hit-and-run raids across the desert. These tactics of surprise, speed, and stealth became the blueprint for special forces worldwide. The enemy never knew when or where the SAS would strike next. Legendary missions, a history of shadows. After World War II, the SAS adapted to a changing world. In the 1950s, they fought communist insurgents in the jungles of Malaya, using long-range patrols and mastering jungle warfare. In the 1960s and 70s, they were deployed to Borneo and Oman, where a small SAS presence helped defeat a large insurgency during the Dhofar Rebellion. They combined military operations with humanitarian outreach, winning not just battles, but hearts and minds. But it was in 1980 that the world truly saw this SAS in action. The Iranian embassy siege. Armed militants took 26 hostages in London. After 6 tense days, the SAS stormed the embassy. Within 17 minutes, 5 of 6 attackers were eliminated and all hostages were rescued. It was a turning point in global counter-hostage tactics. From Gulf War reconnaissance to Afghanistan and Iraq, the SAS executed high-value raids, tracked insurgent leaders, and rescued civilians from extremist groups. Their operations spanned counter-narcotics, counter-insurgency, hostage rescue, and direct action strikes. Most of these missions are never made public, but their impact is undeniable, changing the course of conflicts without ever seeking credit. Selection, the world's toughest test. To join the SAS, one must survive selection, the most grueling special forces test in the world. It begins in the Brecon Beacons, a rugged region in Wales. Candidates march 40+ miles across mountains, navigating alone with only a map and compass. No GPS, no guidance. Each carries over 50 pounds of gear. There are no time limits posted, but miss the cutoff, and you're out. Next is the jumbo phase, often held in Belize or Brunei. Candidates face sweltering heat, disease, fatigue, and constant observation. It's not just about strength, it's about mental endurance and decision-making under pressure. Then comes the most feared stage, resistance to interrogation. Captured, hooded, and disoriented, candidates are subjected to psychological and physical stress to simulate captivity by hostile actors. Out of hundreds who apply, only a handful succeed. There is no glory, only the chance to serve in silence. Today's SAS, quiet professionals. Modern warfare has evolved, and so has the SAS. Today, the SAS includes 4 saber squadrons, A, B, D, and G, each with its own specialty: mountain warfare, desert, jungle, or Arctic. They operate around the world, from urban centers in Europe to remote African villages, often in complete secrecy. Their counter-revolutionary warfare wing, CRW, is permanently on standby in the UK to respond to domestic incidents involving armed attackers. They train in aircraft fuselages, high-rises, tunnels, and transport systems, ready to eliminate threats in under a minute. Technologically, they've embraced the digital age. Recon drones, encrypted communications, thermal optics, and real-time battlefield data feeds. But their core values remain unchanged: initiative, stealth, and decisive action. Whether it's rescuing aid workers in Africa or capturing rogue warlords, the SAS continues to be Britain's tip of the spear. Future of the SAS, adapting to a new world. The wars of tomorrow will be fought not just with bullets, but with data, code, and electromagnetic pulses. The SAS is preparing for hybrid warfare, a mix of cyber operations, drone strikes, and electronic surveillance. They now train in cyber infiltration, satellite tracking, and AI-supported decision-making. They're also cooperating with MI6, GCHQ, and international allies to share intelligence and integrate modern technologies. With increasing threats from near-peer nations, the SAS may soon find themselves operating in space-linked defense, undersea sabotage, or even autonomous robotic warfare. But no matter how advanced the battlefield becomes, the human factor remains irreplaceable. SAS soldiers are trained to adapt faster than technology can evolve. Legacy and global impact. The SAS has not only protected Britain, it has reshaped the world's special forces. America's Delta Force was built on the SAS model. Australia's SASR, Canada's DTF-2, New Zealand's NZSAS mirror their training and tactics. Their global influence stretches into NATO strategy, counter-insurgency doctrine, and anti-hostage training across dozens of allied forces. Yet they remain humble, operating in silence. The victories they earn are seldom publicized. Their sacrifices often remain unknown. Their motto is not just words. It's a mindset. Who dares wins. From the dusty deserts of Libya to the encrypted battlefields of the future, the SAS endures. They are more than warriors. They are ghosts, hunters, peacekeepers, and guardians. They stand ready not for glory, but for duty. Because when the world goes dark, the SAS steps in. Quiet, relentless, unseen. Who dares wins. Subscribe, watch next, follow us.